Hi, it's Jazzy with Onya'e Naturals, and I want to share everything I'm going over in this episode or vlog series. First, I show how I seal my concrete vessels, how I pour candles into my concrete vessels, how I prep my wicks, how I trim my wicks. I talk about my warmer by ToAuto. Love them, not sponsored. It's just what I use, what I finally spent money on to invest in, and just a lot of little behind the scene details that I hope it helps. I'm going to be filming in different segments, different times, but I think it goes well cohesively, and I hope it inspires you. I hope for those who are thinking about making concrete vessels, I hope you get into it. I hope this helps. And for concrete vessel makers already, I hope it inspires you, and thank you for watching. Okay, so in my last video, I showed how to make concrete vessel, green concrete vessel, and now as time has gone by, I want to show how you seal the inside. You can seal the outside. I don't like that look. I don't like the shiny look personally, and it can get sticky, and I just don't have time to like worry about the outside and the streaks. So I just do the inside to protect the wax between the concrete vessel, and I use earth safe finishes. It's like a nice little thin layer of liquid. And the point of the sealer is to protect the candle and the concrete vessel. Concrete's super porous. So if I were to just make this vessel, pour a candle wax in it, it would seep out. And we don't want that. The sealing protects that and prevents any seepage if you make it properly. A lot of dust. Sometimes dust collects in this house. Okay, so here we go. So for the concrete vessels, these are the bumpers that I add when I'm done making them. I sometimes add these before I seal or after. It helps prevent the bottom scratching a flat surface. And I'm going to show you how I add these. And I'm also going to show you how I add my warning labels. Super easy. I like this process as well. So just flip these over and like that. I have like a little tissue so it doesn't get scratched. Okay, let's do this one for example. Let's do that for now. So I always add the label first because that's the sticker. You want to add that first. And literally like this. And then let's put this to the side. Then I add 4, one across each other. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that. Beautiful. Hello. Second vlog. I hope I can keep this up. Editing takes time, but it's kind of low-key the fun part. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about a lot of stuff, I think, but I'm gonna show how I make my concrete candle and my process with that. This is my warmer that I use, ToAuto. It's my first warmer ever. I've been making candles for years and I finally upgraded to a warmer. I use a double pot, which is still a good method, but this is a lot faster and it's not that expensive. I'll post a link, not sponsored, just sharing. Okay, so the warmer, it's plugged in, it's super easy. ToAuto has the on and off buttons. Turn it on, it already comes with this, which I love because I don't want to screw anything. And just make sure it's always off when you are starting it and ending it. And then over here is the temperature gauge right here. So I pour my wax, soy wax, you want to heat it up to 185 degrees. I turn my warmer up to 190 or sometime 195 because when it comes out of the spout, it kind of cools down and I don't want to pour it out at 185 and then it cools to 170. Just my preference. And for concrete vessels, I never pour scorching hot wax into a concrete vessel because it will burn it and crack it and we don't want that. I personally poured 120 or under, so like 115 to 120. It's just right and it solidifies very smoothly. So how this works, the wick tool, this is for the 3-inch tulip pot, the brand that I use, Modern Craft Labs. I peel off the wooden wick and it's already has a sticker and you stick it in like this. I know it feels weird. And then honestly, that's it. Look how easy that was. And it's centered. It does it all for you. Wick centering tools are the best. We're gonna do this again. Put it here, be gentle. I already broke one, so I ordered 2 more. I'm clumsy. So, get the wooden wick, the sticker at the bottom, make sure that this part's off. It's kind of funny how you forget, but stick it in. It's gonna be a little weird. And then, look at that, gold. So in this video, I already highlighted how I seal my concrete vessels. I highlighted how I add my warning labels and bumpers for the bottom surface so it doesn't scratch. And then how I prep my wooden wicks, how I add them to the sticker, how I use the centering tools. And then I'm gonna show how I pour, and just, it's a process, but it's really fun. Because I'm also getting things done for the pop-up I have planned, and I get to show you how I do things. Yeah. Yay, this is what we're gonna do. I'm so excited. I normally stir about 2 minutes, sometimes 3. I did like break up between the minute because I need to adjust my phone camera, but yeah, you want to make sure the fragrance oil is mixed thoroughly with the soy wax. I love soy wax. It's my favorite. My next favorite is coconut soy. Oh, so good. They both have their reasons why they're good, but I primarily work with soy. So I pour into this. Right, try not to make a mess. I do get a piece of paper towel, some time. And here we go, start from the hard to reach spot and pour. Do it again. Use this. Pour a little more. This is some footage I want to get. Right. So what I'm about to do is pour my second batch of soy wax mixed with my fragrance oils into my next concrete vessels. These are going to be the concrete stone classic look with a little bit of rose gold. This is how I do it. So make it neat. Let me show you from a different angle so you can see. And in this next segment, I want to show how I trim my wooden wicks. I use wooden wicks from Makesy. I'm not sure if I said that already, but it's about 12, 15, not too much. I do small batches at a time because I also work full time. So I try to do what I can between the time that I have. But yeah, I'm going to go over that. Okay, so I went over in this video how I prep my concrete vessels, how I wick them, how I prep the wick stickers. I use wooden wicks through Makesy. I use soy wax through Candle Science. I showed how you prep your pitcher. I heat my soy wax with my warmer from ToAuto to 185 degrees. I prep the warmer to be 190 though, because when you pour the wax, when it comes out the warmer, it cools a little bit. So I don't want to pour at 185 and it cools to 170. So it's a method. You get used to it after a while. And then for concrete vessels, you don't want to pour your hot wax into it right away because it will crack or break, no matter how strong you make it. You want to let it cool down. I always pour it cool, 120 or under. It's never failed me. That's my method. I never pour too hot. I'm not in a rush. I don't need to pour it that hot. And then you cure for 10 days. Soy wax needs to cure for 10 days, sometimes less. Like I've made candles and let it cure for a week and I've been fine. But to make it super potent, you want to wait. And I assure you, my candles are strong. Not nauseating, but like I make sure I make them well. I don't even use 10% fragrance. Like sometimes I use 8 or 9%. And the longer you cure, it's just super strong. You don't always need to use a high amount. And plus, it's more affordable if you just use a little less. Yeah, I showed how I pour. I use my methods. It's fun, y'all. Like, I love this whole process. A lot goes into it, a lot of steps goes into it, but it's worth it. Have your notebook, have your formula, stay organized, and you'll do fine. Thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful. I'm excited to show more behind the scenes of how I pack my boxes. I use craft boxes, how I print my labels, and how I add my concrete candle into my muslin bags. They're like linen bags and they're beautiful. Super simple. I add my stamp. I can't wait to show how I stamp my concrete vessel. I just have so much to show. I'm actually prepping for a market in February, so I really am working. Like this isn't just vessels to make for the vlog. Like I gotta hustle. I gotta hurry. I'm excited. I'm thinking of bringing about. I love how I said bye and I'm still talking, but thinking about bringing 3 cents worth. We'll see. You just never know what people like, how many people will buy my stuff, but I like to have at least 30 to 40 so I never run out. But yeah, I'm excited. So thank you for watching officially and see you next time.